Hi guys, this is Maria. Welcome back to my channel. Fall is all over our house and our homeschool room, so today's video will be on the classical Montessori activities that can be done with fall objects. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I have two children. I have a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, and in the current situation I'm homeschooling them both. On my channel I largely focus on activities for children, Montessori at home, and also play-based activities and all kinds of mommy related content. So if that's what you're looking for, subscribe to my channel, click that bell notifications, and let's get started. The first activity I want to share in this video is the Acorn Transfer. Transfer work is really important for young children because it defines their fine motor skills, hand-eye coordination, and also prepares their eyes for reading and writing, because all of the work in Montessori classroom is presented from left to right. Another thing to remember that you can modify this activity and introduce smaller acorns, smaller tones, and make it more challenging for your children. So recommended age for this activity is actually about 2.5 and up. Again, you can modify it and make it less or more difficult depending on the size of the items you're using. One of the classical Montessori works is sewing, that is presented in a primary classroom, which starts at the age of 3. Sewing is an incredibly important work because it works on your child's focus and concentration while defining their fine motor skills. With my daughter, I am sewing on the leaves. These leaves I picked up at Hobby Lobby, as well as the acorns from the previous activity. And I'm using also felt, regular needle, and thread. That's something you might want to oversee your child doing, and it's definitely a work for a bit older children, starting at about 4.5, 5 years of age, when they really follow directions well and are capable of understanding the process. Another classical Montessori work that can be found pretty much in every Montessori classroom is hole puncher activities. It defines a child's pincer grasp while focusing and being able to follow the line. In this case, I'm using the leaf. You could also draw an acorn. All you need is a thick felt plastic tray, and I typically use just the push pins for the board that have bigger tops on them. You can also purchase a traditional Montessori hole puncher, which is rather big. So if you have smaller children at the house, you might want to be careful with that one. But again, it's one of our kids' favorite activity, and once it is completed and the leaf is fully punctured out, we pull it out and then you can glue it and do multiple art projects. The next activity will be extremely popular with boys, and I actually shared some of the hammering activities in one of my previous videos. It is pumpkin hammering. All you need is golf tees. I am using the hammer from one of the sets, my pounding tower from Melissa and Doug, but I'm sure you might find some kind of hammers you have at the house. It doesn't need to be heavy. And a small pumpkin. This is a great activity to define hand-eye coordination and also fine motor skills of holding the golf tee in a proper position. It will entertain especially your younger boys for a very long time. The girls would probably have a ball with it as well. You can introduce a fall theme in your traditional counting activities. Like in this case, I'm using fall leaves that I picked up at Hobby Lobby, and you've already seen it in my previous activities video for one-to-one correspondence and counting. So Justin is putting out the appropriate number of leaves after each number. When I do this work with him, I actually do not arrange the cards in a proper progression. This is his job because he is honestly pretty advanced in his counting. So that's something that you can incorporate and use. You can use acorns, you can use pretty much any kind of fall object. Younger children will also enjoy leaf sorting work. Again, I'm using the same material that I already have on hands, and the kids are just sorting it by the shape and the color inside the container. This work typically is really exciting for children. You can find similar objects, or you can even color the acorns or put different kind of pumpkins for the kids to sort. You can also add a pair of tweezers to get the children to use their pincer grasp while they're sorting. Montessori approach really encourages spending as much time as possible outdoors. Actually, in classical Montessori classroom, children have an outdoor area they can work in. So taking your child for a walk and collecting multiple objects that are related to the fall and then discussing them, bringing them back home, and then here is what you can do. You can set up a phonetic word for your child and define by beginning sound of each of the objects that you found, what letter do they start with. In Montessori, children learn the name of the letters, but they also learn the sounds of the letters that helps them start reading. So there is a lot of work on understanding beginning sounds and what's the difference between them. Now, if you have enough objects, you collected enough objects that start with multiple vowels, you can do vowel sorting work as well. But if you don't, you can just do the beginning sound sorting work. And of course, there is a wide variety of art projects that you can do. You can just buy full stickers and stick them on the plates to make it a little bit more fun for the children. Also, you can create big art projects and art pieces like the one on the screen. We worked on it as a family. If you don't do Halloween and you do just harvest, you can just use the pumpkins, acorns, mushrooms, and all other fall objects to make your fall family masterpiece. One of the best things about homeschool is that you can get as creative as you want with your children and follow them in their interests while you're doing any kind of work. My next video will be in partnership with Archive. It is a service that helps you convert your child's piles of artwork into very beautiful art books, and I will be doing a giveaway with them as well. So subscribe to my channel and click the notifications bell not to miss out on this giveaway, and I will see you later.